Do you know who really controls the world? It's a question that's been asked countless times in countless contexts. But today we're not talking about governments or world leaders. No, we're going to delve deeper into the heart of global power dynamics. You see, there's a select group of companies that wield an astonishing amount of influence over global decisions and economies. And the most surprising part? Many of us are barely aware of their existence, let alone the extent of their power. These companies are not just industry leaders or market dominators. They are, in essence, the puppet masters, subtly pulling the strings behind the scenes, shaping our lives in ways we don't even realize. They control what we eat, what we watch, where we invest our money, and even how we perceive the world around us. Every decision they make reverberates through the global economy, influencing policies, markets, and ultimately, our day-to-day lives. Their influence is so pervasive, so deeply embedded in our society, that it's almost invisible. They're like the directors of a grand play, orchestrating every scene without ever stepping into the spotlight themselves. And yet, their decisions shape the narrative of our world, guiding it along a path of their choosing. But who are these puppet masters? They're not shadowy cabals or secret societies. They're corporations, entities we interact with every day. Companies like BlackRock, Vanguard Group, Cargill, and Alphabet Inc., each one a titan in their respective field, each one wielding influence that reaches far beyond their industry into the very fabric of our society. Now, the purpose of our journey today is not to sow fear or mistrust. Rather, it's to shed light on these unseen influencers, to expose the invisible strings that guide our world. Only by understanding the true nature of their influence can we begin to comprehend the world in which we live. So, come along, fellow explorers. Dive with me into the world of these shadow puppeteers, and let's expose them one by one. BlackRock, ever heard of it? Probably not. And yet it's the largest asset management firm in the world. An invisible empire that's quietly pulling the strings in the global economy. BlackRock is not just any company, it's a financial titan managing assets worth trillions of dollars. That's right, trillions with a T. Imagine it as a colossal giant, its hands reaching into every corner of the world. From stocks and bonds to real estate and infrastructure, BlackRock has its fingers in every pie. Its influence on global financial markets is staggering. When BlackRock moves, the world shakes. It's like the financial heartbeat of the globe. But the real power of BlackRock lies in its ability to shape and direct the flow of global wealth. And with that power, it can steer the course of economies and governments alike. Remember, behind every great fortune, there is a great power. BlackRock is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's delve deeper. Scene script. Next up, Vanguard Group, another name you might not be familiar with. But don't let the unfamiliarity fool you. The Vanguard Group, with its unassuming name, is a silent powerhouse that quietly shapes the world's financial markets. This titan of industry is among the largest investment companies globally, with trillions of dollars under its management. These aren't just numbers on a balance sheet. Each dollar represents a piece of influence, a fraction of control over the global economy. Vanguard's reach extends far and wide, touching every corner of the world. Its tentacles of influence are woven into the fabric of the financial market, subtly manipulating the threads. Its prowess lies in its anonymity, operating behind the scenes, quietly amassing power and shaping financial landscapes without drawing attention to itself. It's a silent puppeteer, pulling the strings of the world's economy. This is the silent power of Vanguard Group, a silent force that shapes our world in ways we can't even begin to imagine. From finances to food, the control is widespread. Ever thought about who controls the food you eat? Meet Cargill. It's not a household name, but this company is a titan in the food industry. As the largest privately held corporation in the United States, Cargill has its fingers in nearly every piece of the global food pie. From farm to table, Cargill's reach is vast. It's involved in every step of the food supply chain, from growing crops and raising livestock, to processing and transporting food all around the globe. While you're munching on your breakfast cereal or enjoying a steak dinner, chances are, Cargill has had a hand in it. But it's not just about the food on your plate. Cargill also significantly influences agricultural markets worldwide. The company's sheer size and reach allows it to affect the prices of commodities, and even shape farming practices. Imagine a single entity having the power to sway how food is grown, what crops are cultivated, and how much they cost. That's Cargill for you. Yet, despite its colossal influence, Cargill operates largely under the radar. It's like a puppet master pulling the strings behind the scenes, shaping the global food landscape. So the next time you sit down for a meal, spare a thought for the invisible monarch of your food. But what about the tech you use every day? Who's behind that? Alphabet Inc., the parent company of Google, controls more than just your search engine. This digital overlord has an intricate web woven deep into our lives, so much so that it is shaping our digital existence. It's not just about the searches we make or the videos we watch on YouTube. It's about the information we consume and the perspectives we form. Alphabet Inc. has an unrivaled power to guide our understanding of the world. It's their algorithms that decide what information comes to the forefront and what gets lost in the digital abyss. And it's not just about the news we read or the articles we find, it's about our entire digital footprint. Every click, every search, every digital interaction we make is tracked, analyzed, and utilized to further refine this control. The impact of Alphabet Inc. on the global information flow is immense. It's like a digital river, where Alphabet Inc. is the dam controlling the flow and direction. We are living in an age where information is power, and the one who controls the information controls the power. This control is not overt, it's subtle, it's invisible, it's omnipresent. These four companies, BlackRock, Vanguard Group, Cargill, and Alphabet Inc., are the unseen hands that guide our world.